Hi folks, well I'm somewhere slightly different for today's fishing adventure. I was going to go to my old spot on the River Blackwater that I know and love, but one of the things that I really wanted to do at the start of 2020 was break out of my old habits and try new things, because it's only by breaking out of your old habits and trying new things that you learn anything, and it means that you broaden your experience and deepen your knowledge and become a better angler and have some cool memories as well. If you always go to the same place, it kind of always merges into one big memory. But new places, new venues, different things. So today I'm at a place that has some tench and I would love to catch a tench, but there's plenty of other coarse fish in here as well. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to start by pole fishing, and if that doesn't work then I'll chuck a feeder in the other end here and see how that goes. So I've got 5 big balls of ground bait ready to go, and I've only got corn with me today. I don't have a whole array of different baits and whatnot, just the corn. So that pretty much means that you can catch anything. You'll catch a roach on corn, rudd, carp, bream, tench, anything. And apparently there's a little bit of everything that I've just spoken about in this lake. So we'll get set up and we'll get the pole in the water. I haven't done any episodes on this channel showing pole fishing, so I suppose that's at least something interesting that I can show as well. And yeah, let's get to it. Hopefully we'll catch some nice fish. So this here is ground bait, and what's that? It's stuff that sort of you chuck in the water and it sits on the bottom. It's breadcrumb based, and there's obviously some sort of smelly, sweet smelling attractants there. But yeah, it sort of sits on the bottom. It maybe fizzes a little bit and it kind of draws fish into the area. So the idea is that you put a couple of loose baits over the top of it and your hook bait sits in there as well. With river fishing it tends to get washed away, but with lake fishing it means that you can set everything up in one spot and over time draw more fish in, and it just depends on how you feed the place, knowing when to hold back and knowing when to put food in, that you can draw the fish in. What I've got here is some Sensus Bream 3000, which is one that I particularly like, and the smell brings back nice memories, and it's diluted with some brown crumb as well. So here's the ground bait ball, about the size of an orange, small orange, and you just chuck it in. And now we'll get the pole set up. So a pole is essentially a whole range of carbon fiber tubes that fit together to form a very long fishing rod. But instead of using a reel with line, the last 3 sections of this have elastic threaded through the top. The elastic absorbs all the fishy fighting, and at the top there's a little connector, and you tie a rig onto this connector. It actually, you don't even tie it. There's a little sleeve here that just goes over the top of a hook. So you hook on your rig and then just move that little sleeve down to cover it. And the whole advantage of pole fishing is that you have a big long rod and you can very precisely position your bait right where you want and keep it there and just pluck the fish out of a pool of feed and a little swim that you've got going. So I can see that there's some bubbles coming up where that ground bait went in. Hopefully that means there's a few fish grazing over the top of it. So let's get our pole up and let's get in there. These are the kind of pole rigs that you can use. They're on these neat little holders, and you just hook the line on, move the sleeve up like that, and then there's a number 6 elastic in here which I find is ideal for coarse fish. It can deal with big fish, it can deal with small fish. So the next thing I'm going to do is check the depth at the spot I want to fish, and the way you do that is you stick on a piece of lead with a cork bottom onto the hook. You just hook it on and you dip it in and it'll sink the whole rig, and you can see where it stops is where you've hit the bottom, and then you can decide what depth you want to fish at. You can shorten the whole thing up, or you can choose to add maybe a length to the top and move the float up. So let's see how deep it is. Here's what I'm talking about. It's called a plummet. These are barbless hooks, so it's just going to go into the plummet and straight back out again. So let's see just how deep this place is. So that's cool. We're about 6 inches off the bottom. I'll shorten this up a little bit. We'll start fishing on the bottom, and then we'll see if we need to move it up if we get any bites or not. So we'll just have it sitting there. That should be fine. I think we can get started. I'm going to bring down my seat and get comfortable. Oh, did you see that? We have some action. So there's the hook. It is tiny, it is barbless, and it'll cause no damage whatsoever. Alright, so I've been fishing for probably about 15 or 20 minutes, and I'm getting plenty of bites, but I'm missing them all. So either it's tiny fish that are just having a pop at the corn and not really getting it in their mouth, or the way I've hooked the bait just isn't right. Looks like the fish are there. So I've just stuck out a handful of corn and my float started going. I'm basically just waiting for it to plummet now, and then I've got to be super quick. Got one. I have no idea what it is, but it feels heavy enough. Oh, this is sweet. Yes. What about that? That's a cracker. Oh, the hook just slid out, no problem. What about that? That's beautiful. Check it out. What great colours, what a beautiful fish. I think it's probably a golden Orfe. Let's get it straight back. That's beautiful. Yeah, swims away. Alright, that's us kicked off. I love it. A bit of corn on. That is the job. So that's me shipping the pole out. That's what it's called, shipping it out. I've shortened up the leader between the little coupling at the top and the float, which gives me way more control, but I think it's actually too short because I can't move the pole without disturbing the float and the whole setup, which makes it a bit less comfortable. But judging from the fact that I got that last fish first go off without too much messing about, I'll probably keep it like this. See, there's the float going again. If I get this next fish, that'll be 2 bites, 2 fish, and I'll know that I'm onto a winner. Got a nice one here. Hey, it's a roach. There we are. There we go. Lovely. Need a bit of practice with the pole. I'm adding sections when I should be taking sections off. Let's get her unhooked. There we go, easy peasy. Okay, so I'm back in the water after that lovely roach. I'm expecting the float to take off again. There it goes, missed it. Oh, this is great action. Let's get a wee bit more corn out there. It looks like the fish are there. We want to hold them there. That's all over the place, but it's all over my neck of the woods, so that's fine. I'm just waiting on that float taking off again. As soon as it does, I'm going to strike like lightning. Hey, I've got another one on here. It's going for the far bank. Ooh, this is, oh my God, it snapped me off. That was a big fish. I don't believe that. All right, so I got snapped off by a pretty big fish. I've no idea how big it was, but I know that it pulled over to the other side of the lake and just snapped me off, which is really disappointing. I hate when that happens. So it took me a while to re-rig, but I finally got a setup that I'm happy enough with. So I'm just back in the water again with a piece of corn to see what happens. I sound really happy, don't I? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, missed it. Okay, at least the fish are still there. And at least I've got a setup that I'm happy with. It's so worth it whenever you get a setup that you're happy with. You know, the float cocks at the right time. Oh, yes! Right, okay, now let's go easy with this one. Make sure it doesn't do the same damn thing. What have we got? Ooh. Let's just go real easy with it. I think the last time I tried to get that fish in too quickly and it just snapped the setup. I don't think this is huge, but I still want to be conservative with it until I get a bit more practice. Oh, it's another Orfe. Look at that, it's beautiful. Right. Yeah, okay. Back this way. Back this way. Got sections everywhere. That's us right now. Oh, you want to add a section on, Sam. Add a section on. Alright. Bring it this way. Bring it this way. Bring it this way. Bring it this way. Here we are. Come on. Come on. My setup's too light. I know that. Oh, don't go into the weeds. I need something heavier for here. This is fine for wee roach on the Blackwater, but yes. All right. Well, look, I've recovered the situation and I'm pretty happy about that. For a while it looked like there was not much fishing being done. That hook's come out in the net. Perfect. Orfe number 2. Love it. That's cool. Nice fish. I'm just gonna stick it in the net and release it in the net. Oh, the hook's still in the net. There you go. That's you. Back to the depths. Okay, got another one and it feels decent, so I'm gonna be careful with this one. Ooh, yep. What's that? Feels decent, it's a bloody roach. Alright, another wee roach. Just hooked in the mouth. That's perfect. And it's unhooked already. Lovely wee fish. That's fish number 5. Chuck a wee handful in. Ship this bad boy back out. Let's see if we can get 10. Okay, we've got another one. Probably a little one. Don't think it's terribly big. This is number 6. Alright, nice. Yeah, that's a nice roach. Big roach. Let's see if we can get number 7. And then, like, the target's 10 at the minute. Oh, yeah, missed it. That float's gonna go any second. Okay, we got something decent here. It's gone right over to the far side. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to be so careful with this. This is mad. I really don't want to get broken off. Oh my God. What have we got here? It's going straight into the weed. I really don't want to lose this. Oh jeez. What is this? What is this? It's pulled me away from my pull sections. It's pulled me so far away from my net and everything. All right, let's bully it back up the lake. This is exciting stuff now. Don't know what this is. Listen to me, I'm out of breath. Right, it's straining the tackle so much because this is real light gear I'm on. Look at it, firing away down to the bottom. Pole's all bent over at the top. Right, I'm gonna try and ship this in. We'll just try and pull him close and keep everything close by here. Let's see if we can get it up to the top here. We're awful close, we're awful close. I haven't even seen it. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to be so ready to ship sections back on again. Come on. This is exciting stuff. Look, it's going right up there again. It wants to get into the snags. No, 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 no. I think it's a tension. Oh, it's a carp. It's a common carp. Flip me. This is brilliant fun. Come on, come on, come on. Oh man, I don't want to lose this. Okay, come on, come on. Oh, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. Stay out of those weeds. It's a beautiful common. I love it. Oh, this is gonna get I'm gonna get a great photo and everything. It's in the net. Yes! Oh, yes! Super light tackle. That's a fatty. That is a fatty. I love it. I love it. Oh, so easy unhooked as well. What a pleasure. Right, let's make sure I get a lovely photo of this. What a pleasure, folks. What an absolute pleasure. Oh, so glad I didn't go to the Blackwater now. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. Lovely big common. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's just put it back in the net. Yes! I don't do any carp fishing, but that has really made me smile. That was such a great fight. I'm glad the tackle stood up to it. That was heart attack stuff. I'm gonna get straight back in the water. When you're playing a fish and bringing it in, you got to judge the weight of the fish and the amount that the elastic's going to stretch while you're levering it in. But it's all good fun, and I'm certainly enjoying myself. So I'm coming towards the end of my session now. I've probably got another 30 minutes or so left. I had considered moving spot and putting out a swim feeder on a quiver tip rod. Doing a bit of feeder fishing, but then I caught that 3 pound common carp, and that just delighted me, and I'm just going to stay here, see if I can get another one, or see if any other surprises turn up. I think this is what did I say, 13A or 13B or something, don't know. We're going to go past 15 anyway before we go home, so the target doesn't really matter anymore, I suppose. It's all about having fun. Well, I think the battery on my GoPro has finally given up the ghost, but this is number 15, a lovely roach. I'm really satisfied having caught that decent carp, and the fact that it gave me the runaround was just great fun. Nice wee mini fishing adventure, and a bit of a change from the usual pike, or the usual blanking for pike, whatever way you want to see it. Check out the next episode though, because in the next episode, Kirky will be joining me, and we will be going out on some guided pike fishing on Loch Earn with a renowned and Shimano sponsored local pike guide called Jared Smith. That man has had more 20-pound pike than I've had hot dinners, and even some 30s, and almost a 39-pound pike, yes indeed. So I can't wait. It's going to be Wednesday. This is Monday. Fishing overload this week as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, join us for that, and I'll be on the GoPro if anything else turns up here for the last 30 or 45 minutes. I haven't even eaten my lunch. I'm starving.